Today's video is showing you how to make a blind hem on your sewing machine. The blind hem is great because it makes a machine stitch that doesn't show on the right side of your fabric. I'm going to be using non-matching thread, so you will actually see it, but if you were sewing it, you wouldn't be seeing it. So the first thing you want to do before you begin is to finish the raw edge of your fabric and fold up the amount of your desired hem. And I've already done that. The next thing I want to do is set my machine for a blind hem stitch. So on my machine, I'm going to press at the bottom button number 5. And when I do that, you'll notice that the machine tells me that I should switch to foot D. This is foot D. It's the blind hem foot. So let's switch that really quickly on the machine. There we go. And you'll notice that it sets up for stitch number 17, but it's slightly different than the 17 on here. It just does straight stitches instead of a bunch of zigzags, and it sets up your zigzag width and your length. You can always change that. Okay. Now I find with the blind hem, the hardest part is actually prepping the fabric. So what you do, you've already folded your fabric, and what you're going to do is flip it like this. So I've taken my fabric and I'm going to hold on to the fold there and flip it so that I just see the edge of my serging. Okay, and then I'm going to stick some pins in here. And when I first started doing blind hems on the machine, that's the part I found the hardest, was that initial prep. And then once I got that, then everything else is easy like Sunday morning. So a few pins all the way down. I'm not going to do a lot of pins because who wants to watch a video of somebody pinning? Okay? And if you fold it back, if you look this way, see how it looks like it's folded onto your fabric? It looks like that. And so now we're going to get ready to sew. And what I find with this machine, the easiest way to line yourself up, if we get nice and close, is you want to line the inside of your fold with this one here. So not the outer line, but the inner line. If you line up the inside of your fold with that, you're laughing. Okay? So right like that, lower your presser foot, and you can either back stitch, or I find on this with this one, this is a great time to use that fix button. And then all that happens as it sews, I'm going to try to do this slowly, is it makes a few stitches, and then it does a little grab of that fold of fabric. And if you line that up with the inside, then it makes just enough that you'll just see on the opposite side a little blip of your fabric. So all you have to do when you're sewing a blind hem is literally keep inside fold of the fabric lined up with the inside edge, I guess, of your presser foot. And you just keep doing that all the way to the end. I'm going to stop because I think you've got the point right now. So you can see I don't have matching fabric. And then all you do is unfold your hem. Okay? So there's the stitches on the wrong side. And then on the right side, can you see, at the very least, you see little sort of grabs of your fabric, little grabs of your fabric. And if you had matching thread, you wouldn't really notice it because it's matching. And if we go back to the opposite side, you'll notice that it's actually a secure hem. It's been machine sewn, but from this edge, you see basically nothing. And that's how you do a blind hem on the machine.